intravenous infusion control device or intravenous flow regulator device. Historically, the nurse manually regulated the IV flow rate with the roller clamp on the IV set. But nowadays, a number of other devices are available to control the rate of an infusion. Infusion control device or flow regulator device refers to any manual or mechanical or electronic infusion device used to regulate the IV flow rate. There are different ways to regulate the IV fluids. These are electronic infusion pump, multi-channel pump, and manual flow regulator. Let us see the first one, electronic infusion pump. EIDs are powered by electricity or battery and are programmed to regulate the IV flow rate in either drops per minute or ml per hour. EIDs are easy to use, have an alarm, and gives the alarm when there is a signal problem with the infusion. The examples for signal problems are when the solution in the bag is low, or when there is air in the tubing, or when the flow is impeded by an occlusions. Next is multi-channel IV infusion pump. This type of pump can deliver several medications and fluid at the same time. The multi-channel pump has usually 2 to 4 channels and each channels being programmed independently. Next is manual flow control device. Regulates the flow from infusion set to an IV catheter. These are Dilaflow inline gravity control device and elastomeric pump. A Dilaflow inline gravity control device. A Dilaflow extension set or a Dilaflow tubing is a medical device and is used when the fluid is regulated through IV. It is available with fillet-free material, it is sterile and individually packed. The flow regulator can be a great money saving and it is an alternative to electronic infusion pump. When you use a Dilaflow tubing, you can preset the dial to a specific number that will equate to the ml per hour infusion rate. These devices are often used to regulate the infusion rate in home care and or ambulatory setting. Dilaflow uses preventing the accidental solution free flow, protection against the drifting of the roller clamp, easy to set the drops ml per hour and provide more consistent flow. The nurses usually preset the volume to be infused by rotating the dial to a desired rate. And it is important to remember that rate should be verified by counting the drops manually. Important points to consider: you should confirm the gravity drift variables and they do not affect the rate of delivery when using the Dilaflow tubing. Next is elastomeric infusion pump. It is a non-electric portable disposable pump and it is pre-filled with a medication and connects to the client's needleless connector. The medication is held in a reservoir or a balloon that is present inside a rigid and transparent container. The balloon exerts positive pressure which releases the solution into the tubing that is attached to the client's vascular access device. When the infusion is finished, the entire device is discarded. If you want to know about the vein selection tips and techniques and parts of intravenous infusion set, the link is given in the description box. Hope today's video was helpful to you all to understand the intravenous infusion control devices.